Webster Yella-Klassen and Michael Van Gerwen and Jamie Lewis. High quality contest this, but John Part alongside me, I think it's fair to say that set will hurt Robert Thornton. White certainly has the confidence now, and this is a big test for Robert Thornton to bounce back.
Well, Thornton, though, I think he's kind of resilient, and in fact he feeds off the pain. Yes, that hurt a lot. He didn't like it, but I think it drives him forward. He uses it as a positive. I think we'll find. But the problem for him, though, is Ian White will use it for much more of a positive, and he's going to be even tougher to deal with now.
Thornton still averaging 93. This is nice from Ian White. Can he get a second 180? That's 13 in total in this tournament so far.
100.
14 ton pluses for each player, very consistent, but not a lot between them where that's concerned. Ian White, who hit tops for the match last night against Gary Anderson, hit 8 180s in that game as well, 19 between them. What a game it was. Nice second dart from Thornton.
99.
Well, they have this score. Oh, excuse me. I'm looking at White. I'm ahead of myself here. Ian will look to do much better than that. 140 to leave 58.
92. Robert,
Well, he only got to 106, so 127 for Thornton, 17s, and then Bull.
Needs the ball.
102. And you require
Wasn't too far away, was he? Now, how much would this hurt Thornton? Already taken out of 158. So Thornton's going to be back for 25 for the first leg of the third set.
Robert, you require 25.
9 for double eights. 17 for double four. Double four he gets. And that is a good way to hit back after the blow of losing the second set. He's got a leg on the board quickly. He'll feel much happier with that now.
Yeah, but Ian won't be too happy with that. He could have really done a lot of damage, maybe got a break. Not the best of legs,
61.
but at least he's got in on his throw. Nice in from Thornton there. So I guess Ian is really still have to prove himself on the scoring front against Thornton here, because Thornton hasn't really lost any of his impetus in terms of the scoring.
Plenty of room for a third. Still happy with a ton 40.
Well, you're always happy to be about 100 ahead against throw, that's for sure.
45.
Well, this is poor from Ian White. He's left the door open for Thornton after the brilliant 158 to seal the second set. Thornton's playing quite beautifully. Thought he'd be rocked by that second set that he lost, but full credit Robert Thornton. He's bounced back brilliantly. And Ian White all
45.
over the shop here.
Robert, you require 130.
Well, he gets just a bit quick when he's well ahead and he's setting up his shots, and it can cost him because, you know, after White took the 158, he can certainly, well, he'll leave a finish, so Thornton's going to have to finish that 88. He's going to have to go for Bull here, 25. 25 or Bull, I think.
'83. Robert, you
Well, the ball would have left a shot for Ian White, but here we go with Robert Thornton. Needs double 14 for a break of throw. Nice. Well, now he's got the darts. If he gets away in his first three, and he will feel hugely confident. of bagging the set.
80.
Yeah, Thornton's looking like a guy that second set never happened to. He's playing it in the present, not the past, not the future. Perfect frame of mind.
No score.
Well, this type of thing never happened for Ian White last night against Gary Anderson. Brilliant. Great 2 darts from Thornton. Now White gets away with his 4th dart. But he's going to have to get some big scores to get back in this leg and indeed back into the set.
Well, it's almost like to preserve his confidence, 95. Ian has to dismiss this set already in his head and just think, okay, it was Thornton's advantage, my advantage next set to level it. He's not out of this by any means. He's probably out of this set.
Still a bit of work to do to get over the line here.
41.
And we see this quite a bit where he's well ahead and he just can't focus on his setup shots, Nigel. And it has been punished before, but
100.
It could be again.
Robert, you require 150.
Just chipping away, White. Can't find a treble, Thornton.
100.
Needed that last start. That was a great last start, wasn't it? But Thornton's making hard work of this now after racing away in the early stages of this leg.
81.
Now,
Robert,
10 for tops
50.
for Robert Thornton. Tops he needs. Double 10. Gets it. And that's a great way to bounce back for Robert Thornton after effectively throwing away the second set. He's bounced back without reply from Ian White. 2-1, Robert Thornton leads.
Yeah, it was great for Ian to get the 1-5-8 finish. The only thing bad about it is that's the last finish he's had. That's 2 sets ago now.
He's away. Well, John, you have to worry for Ian White if Thornton can break throw here at the start of this set, then you have to worry for Ian White, but that's better. Battering away.
60.
I notice when he slows down just a touch, Ian is getting more success. And Robert, you'd have to say, he's got a frantic style, and it pays off for him in this case. Get another 180, his 4th. And this is where, surprisingly, Ian hasn't performed the scoring 180s like he did last night.
Just the 180 for White, hit 8 last night against Anderson. Thornton's hit the 4.
50.
Well, there's a huge difference.
60.
Much better for Robert Thornton, and a complete contrast for White, who was away in his first 3 darts every time last night.
89.
Thornton superior in starting and finishing doubles quite comprehensively as well.
Yeah, the irony in that is that he only lost the second set because he missed doubles. It should be over the match.
142.
They weren't matched darts at the time, but effectively that would have meant that now.
92.
Good last start, still frustrated.
115.
Now pressure on White here. Got the treble to leave 18 for tops. Tops he needs for a 1-1-5 finish. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant! Ian White is not done yet!
Yeah, a class finish under big pressure. Big pressure, and
120.
if White can find a way of taking the set, of course, we go to deciding set, and Thornton would have no advantage, which he seemingly has built up. With the exception of a few glimpses of brilliance like that finish there, I'd say Thornton has been all around the better player the whole match. So he must be a little bit frustrated now that Ian is refusing to capitulate.
Shake of the head from White. Concerned here. Can't find the treble. Crowd enjoying it. Suljevic from Van der Voort coming up next. Mark Webster, Jelle Klaassen, and look at this from Robert Thornton. 5 180s. Robert Thornton turning on the style now.
And White's turned off. But the funny thing in my mind here is that Ian knows he just has to hold his throw a couple of times, and it's going to go to the last set.
77.
Despite him not having played anywhere near as well as Thornton.
Double 12. Double 12 he gets. Robert Thornton levels this set.
So
the
much
quick response.
Yeah, so much of this game of darts is about timing. This is where Ian is excelling and doing better. This is the one area in this match where he's doing better than Thornton, his timing. And he could still, if he gets in here, well, yes, 36. That's big, because Thornton must break him to win in this set.
Let's go.
Still feel, don't you, that this could go the distance, despite the stats all in Thornton's favour.
59. Let's go.
Well, is that the leg gone already?
Well, not unless Ian gets a good score, because Robert can always burst in with a 160. We know he can do that.
83. New score.
Well, the first leg, Ian White didn't score a point. With 12 darts, Thornton hasn't scored with 9. Pressure now at this critical stage of the game. Nice from White. Ironic cheers from the crowd, but Thornton is angry.
Well, he should be, because White really is looking good to try and tie the match up with 2 sets. Not in this leg, but he'll be in a good position. Down to 83, he's over 300 ahead.
Thornton, and you require 83.
Double 16 for White. Double 8 now.
67.
I think Robert would have preferred to be starting the next leg with these darts.
57.
In some ways, missing that double for Ian, it probably frustrated Robert more. It's double 8 this time.
Still making hard work of it.
He's making Robert throw again, but he'll be in trouble this time if he doesn't get it in the next turn. Because you feel that Robert will probably leave a finish by now. Maybe not.
94.
Well, he has left a shot.
8.
Double 4 for White. Surely this time. Yes, middle of the bed that time.